Probably a really good time to start learning how to breathe if we don't already know. Thinking about expanding the size of the rib cage when we do. And that is on your inhale. On the exhale, you're going to start wrapping all the way back through to center. So inhale, take a breath. Feel the sides of the lungs. Try not to lift it up through the chest. Think more breathing out this way. Exhale. Wrap it all the way through. Inhale. Expand the sides of the ribcage. And exhale. Wrapping it through. A few more breaths here. So if you can, now that you've got that action, take your hands to rest on your knees. We always like to send palms facing up. It's more of a receiving good energy, so to speak. So inhale, breathing, shoulders relaxed and down, palms facing up. And exhale. Thinking of that wrapping and knitting of the ribcage here. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, wrapping and knitting. Inhale, taking a breath. Exhale, wrapping and knitting. Inhale, taking a breath. Exhale and wrap. And one last here. Inhale. And wrap. Now from here, just drop your chin down towards your neck. Stretching all the way down the back of the spine here. And inhale, taking it up. Dropping the head back here, opening up the throat. Exhale, dropping chin to chest. And inhale, opening back up. Exhale, dropping chin to chest. And inhale. 2 more here. And last one here. Now from here, keeping your head centered to start with and returning back to this center position each time. Without raising the shoulders, can you let them right here drop down towards the right shoulder, getting a stretch through the left hand side of the neck here. Taking a breath here. And then exhale, dropping across to the other side. Inhale, take a breath. And try and think about stretching away without reaching the elbow, the shoulder up, sorry. Exhale across to the other side. Last one, each side. And exhale. From here, let the head roll in a circle at the front. Allow it to drop all the way back behind you. Let it roll forward at the front. And then exhale, let it drop back behind you. Inhale, rolling it forward at the front. Exhale, dropping it back. 3 more here. Two more here. Last one. And reverse the other way. So allow the head to drop all the way back. Roll it around to the front. Now you may find one side is a little bit stiffer than the other. That's perfectly normal. 3 more here. 2 more here. And the last one here. Now from here, take the right arm and reach it behind you. Take the left hand and place it on your right knee. Try and rotate the spine as much as you can, really reaching as far behind as you can on this side. Thinking about twisting the torso as opposed to just the neck here. 2 more breaths. Last breath here. And return back to the center. Swapping the arms over here, take the left hand to rub behind you. Sitting up nice and tall, rotate the spine here. Walk the fingertips a little bit further back. Twist as much as you can. Think long sides of waist. 2 more breaths here. And then returning back to the center. So rolling out our hips a little bit here. You can roll across to the right hand side, drop your head, roll yourself forward. Bring yourself all the way up through center. So continue on this side for about 5 or 6 here. So at the end of our day, I'm just slowing down a little bit. So our slow flow is a little bit stretchy and a little bit restorative, but not as slow as restorative. Restorative, we hold poses for about 7 to 10 minutes each. This slow flow is a very slow practice, very stretchy, moving the body practice if it's gotten stiff throughout the day. But we will flow through it the whole time, so we'll keep moving through it. And going the other way. So rotating to the opposite side. Very much focusing on the breath as we do always in yoga. Try and take one inhale as you roll around the front. Try and exhale as you roll around the back. So in traditional yoga, the breath starts the movement. One more in this stretch. Bring yourself back up to center. Bring the knees in, taking the hands behind you, just let the knees drop across to one side and then the other to loosen at the hips a little bit more now. 2 more each side. Last one each side. And then bring your right foot in, your left leg long. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, flow forward. And then very slowly slide your arms back as you roll the spine to stack up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward. Very slowly slide the fingertips along until you curl the spine all the way back up. Inhale and reach. Exhale, think reaching out of the spine as opposed to dropping it here. Maybe with each one here you start to get a little bit lower. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Last one here. Inhale. Exhale. Sliding all the way up. And taking that leg a little bit out to the side here. This time, inhale, take the arms out to the side, dropping the shoulders. And then exhale, bring one arm across the body as you reach long out to the side of the other. Inhale. And from here, place the hand down, stretch the hip up. Exhale, lower. Inhale to reach. Turn the gaze to the fingertips if you want a bit more of a stretch through the neck. Let the breath guide you as you lift the hips up. Inhale. And the last one here. Bringing yourself down, crossing the legs over the opposite way. So having the right leg out this time, the left foot closer in towards you. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Very slowly slide the fingertips on the ground as the spine rolls up. Inhale, reaching. Exhale. Think long out of the spine. Inhale and reach. Exhale, reach forward. Maybe getting a little lower each time here. Inhale and reach up. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, sliding up, 2 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, reach forward. Sliding up. Last one here. Exhale, reach forward. Sliding the hands all the way up. Take the leg a little further out to the side. Now from here, arms to a letter T, but drop the shoulders, sit nice and tall out of the sides of the ribcage. Inhale. Reach long. Reaching back up. Reach on the side. Think it long out of the side of the body. And then exhale. Lift your hips here. Turn the head towards the fingertips if you choose. And back down. Think cradling the stomach and reaching long. Head looks towards the fingertips if you choose as well on this side. And then reaching up. And back down. Inhale. And exhale, reach. Inhale, down. Exhale, reach the last one. And then slowly lower yourself all the way back down. Taking both legs long here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Really think about reaching out of the hips just where you can. If you need to have a slight bend in the knees, you can also do that. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. And the last one. Inhale, reach. And exhale, lowering down. Bring yourself onto your hands and your knees here. The knees directly underneath your hips, hands directly underneath your shoulders. Sticking your bottom out, taking your head towards the ceiling. Now really feel in between the two extremes here. This is our cow position. Really think about the shoulders being back and down. The arms staying long, the legs staying long. You're creating more of this curve in the back here. And then think about lifting the belly button without changing where the arms and the knees are. Really lifting up high this way. Exhale. Sticking the bottom out, looking towards the ceiling. And then inhale, drawing in. Exhale, back. Inhale. And exhale again. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Tucking the toes under here. Let's meet up in our first downward dog of the evening. So exhale, press the heels back. Now think first, before anything else, about reaching long out of the body. So think about lifting the hips and pressing them as far back and up high, almost like someone's pulling you from your hips. Reach as far as you can. When you attain that, you're then also kind of dropping the chest as far as you can in between the arms. So it starts with the hips reaching first and then the chest dropping into the stretch. One more breath here. And very slowly walk your feet all the way to where your hands are. Take very little steps here. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, fold, stepping the legs back. So nice and relaxed head around here. Our knees are bent. Then untuck your toes. Lowering by bending your elbows. Inhale, just a baby cobra. And then exhale, pressing back into your down dog. Reaching long here. Inhale, take the right leg up. And then exhale, step this foot to the opposite side of the right hand here. So on the outside of the hand. From here, you have a few choices in that if you want to just stretch the hips from here, you can drop the knee and think about lifting your chest and dropping your hips in. Or come down onto your elbows, stretching the hip here. If you want a little bit more, take the leg long. 2 more breaths here. Last breath here. And then pressing back up
into the hands, take the leg long. And then this time, just your normal pigeon stretch here. So the knee comes towards the hands. Lift the top of the chest up high. Now if you want a little bit extra in this, bring the hand a little bit further back. For even more, still bend the back knee and reach towards the foot. 2 more breaths. Last one. And then lower the foot back down, press the leg all the way back up. Very slowly lower. Very slowly walk to the front of your mat. And inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. From here, halfway lift, long position of the spine. Dropping the head down, hands to the mat. Step the legs back. Think your downward dog position first and then come forward. Now, still on your knees for these first few. So very slowly bend the elbows. Lower all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. And then exhale, pressing all the way back. 2 breaths here. And then lifting the left leg, finding the right heel further down. Bring the hand to the outside of the foot. Now your choices here. Bend the knee and just drop the hip towards the ground. Or find yourself down on the elbows. Or find yourself lifting onto the back heel. Back toe, sorry. 2 more breaths here. Last breath here. Plant the knee, plant the hands. Take the leg all the way back. And then bring it forward. Dropping the hips down here. Now you can keep yourself high in this position or bring yourself low, whichever you prefer. If you want a little bit extra in this high position, you're going to bend the back knee in towards you as well. 3 more breaths here. And release, keep the leg up. Very slowly lower it and start to walk the feet ever so slowly in. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long out of the spine. Exhale, lower. Placing the hands. Walk yourself out and lower down into your chaturanga. Inhale, rising up. And then exhale, find your downward dog. Sticking your bottom out. Trying to lift out of the hips. Trying to place the heels all the way down. Lifting your right leg. And then come just a bit through the hands. Bending down onto your back knee. Inhale, reach. Low lunge position here. Now take the left hand down to the ground. And reach across one side here. Bring yourself back through center. Keeping your balance, reach the right hand down and open up through the other side. Bringing yourself back up. And come to rest up on the toe of the back leg. Really opening the hips here. Inhale, take a breath. Try and reach long here. And then exhale, dive the hands forward. Keep the leg all the way back up. And very slowly lower it down. Walking your feet ever so slowly towards the front of the mat. Take a breath here. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Taking your hands down, step back towards your chaturanga, drop your knees, uncurl your toes. Slowly lower. Inhale. Coming up for a full cobra if your back feels long here. And then untucking, downward dog. 3 breaths here. And then lifting the left leg high. Stepping through the hands. Coming down to the back knee. Inhale. Reach back. And then drop the right hand. Open out to the same side. And then bring the hands back through the center. And drop the hand to the left side. Open out the hips here. Hands back through the center. Come up onto the toe. Bending into the front knee. Inhale, reaching up. And then exhale, reaching the hands down. Kicking the leg back up. And very slowly lowering all the way to the ground. Walking the feet all the way forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands down for chaturanga. Now from here, if you wish, you can lower with your feet. And then press up into your full cobra. Untuck the toes. Press the hips, reach them all the way out. Thinking about the heels getting a little closer to the ground. Very slowly raise your right leg. And then step it through. Now from here, drop the left knee. And bring your hands back a little bit. Stretch the leg long. Take a breath here, lift out of the chest. Exhale, try and lower the head towards the knee. Two more breaths here. Inhale, bending in to the knee. Raise the hand. Reach out of the hips for a stretch here. Dropping as far as you can. And then placing the hands back. And releasing the leg back. Dropping the head towards the leg if you can. And then inhale, reaching. Exhale, Ooh, balance is not my thing today. Reaching back. A crazy day. And then inhale, forward. Exhale. Reaching the leg long. Now from here in this position, turn the back leg and walk the hands all the way around to the side and reach out here. Keep your balance if you can, the underneath leg. And then returning back to the front, press the leg up. And very slowly lower. Walk the toes towards the hands. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Stepping the legs back. Going forward, remembering this time you can stand on toes for your chaturanga. Slowly lowering. And then rising. Untucking your toes, press out of the hips, lengthen out of the spine. Left leg lifting. And stepping through at the front. Come down onto your back knee. Walk the hands back a fraction. And bring the leg back, lowering your head towards your knees. So still try and keep the hips in alignment. I probably forgot to say that on the other side. Inhale. Reaching forward. And dropping those hips. Exhale. Dropping chin to chest, pulling the foot back. Inhale. Stretch and fill the legs forward. And then exhale. Slowly lower down. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. The last one. Inhale here. And exhale. Now from here, turn the foot. Walk the hand around and reach from here. 2 more breaths. Last breath. And then bring yourself back around to the front. Take your feet together. Rest yourself back into child's pose here. So inhale, take a breath. As you exhale, trying to sit the bottom closer to the heels, walk the fingers a little bit further up. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, trying to sink and walk. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, trying to sink and walk here. Last one. And bring yourself back onto hands and knees here. Now, untuck the toes and roll yourself onto your bottom, bringing your feet out underneath you. Taking your legs, one long towards you, one out long against the ground. So from here, very slowly drop this leg out to the side. Now, if you feel a bit safer about this, you can hold your hand underneath the knee. Try and think about both of your hips still facing towards the ceiling. 3 more breaths here. 2 more breaths here. Last one. And then try and use those abdominals to bring the leg back up. Slowly lower it down. Same thing on the other side. Now I'm going to be a little bit restricted by the wall. I'm going to turn myself around. So lifting right leg up this time. Having the hand out, stretching the leg out to the side. Opening out the hip flexor here. 2 more breaths. You can also do this if you have a strap. But in the interest of everyone playing along at home that may not have a strap, this is another way, alternative way of doing it. And then bring the leg back and slowly lower down. So from here, inhale, take the arms all the way back. And lift the left arm and the right leg to reach up towards each other. And then slowly reach them all the way back and down. Think length here, reach out the right and the left leg. Slowly bring them up towards each other. And then reach all the way back down. 1 more each side. Reach the left arm, right leg. And all the way back down. Reach the right arm and left leg. And reach all the way back down. Now pick up this right knee and take it across the body. Take the other arm out long and then look towards the fingertips of the hand. Getting a stretch inside the body here. 2 more breaths. The last breath here. And same thing on the other side. Change the knee over. Take it across the body. Take the arm out. So I'm taking the arm out to the best of my ability here. Go a little bit of a wall. You might find that where you are as well. And then slowly bring it back to the center. Now from here, rolling onto your stomach. So take the arms and legs long, and then use one foot to push off and roll onto your stomach here. So stretching out these hips through, thinking about bringing your hand to reach just the left leg first, and then lift that knee up off the ground and really reach out of the chest. And then slowly lower it back down, taking the side. So lifting the right foot, lifting out off the hips, thinking about stretching that hip. And then back down. 2 more each side. Reaching. Stretching up. And slowly lower. Changing side. Reaching. Stretching up out of the body. And slowly lower. 1 more each side. Reaching. Lifting. Slowly lowering. Last one here. Reach. Lift. And slowly lower. Now from here, take both of your hands So reach behind for your feet.
Lift both knees and chest up off the mat.
And then lower back down. Take your head to one side, release your feet. Take 2 breaths in this position. And then changing to the other side. Bring the feet in. Reach up.
And then slowly lower.
Head to the other side. Release. 2 breaths here. Now take this left arm long. Take this right heel to bend closer towards the bottom. Press off the right hand and then reach as much as you can to flatten the foot on the ground, opening out the hip here, but more importantly, getting a stretch through the shoulder. So getting the arm in line, making sure it's not too far down, too far up, right in line with the shoulder. 2 more breaths here. Last breath here. And slowly lowering. So same thing on the other side. Right arm down. Left hand planted. Lifting left leg up this time. Rolling over, trying to get that flat foot on the ground, stretching out through the shoulder, but also opening these hips out if you choose. 2 more breaths. Last breath here. And release. Rolling back. Flex yourself into child's pose here. Relax the head and chest down. 2 deep breaths through the back of the body. One big breath through the back of the body. And then bring yourself to lay down for your last few minutes in Shavasana here on your back. Find a comfortable position. Do any last movements you feel you need to. Maybe your low spine is still feeling a little bit touchy, so feel free to roll the knees one way and then roll them the other way. You can do a happy baby pose from here as well. So that is when we hold on to the feet and let the hips drop out to the side. So pulling down on the feet, allowing your knees to come as far down as you have the flexibility of the hips. 2 more breaths here. If you want to rock side to side in your happy baby, you're most welcome to. 1 more breath here. And releasing, very slowly lowering the legs down to the ground. And laying down in your Shavasana here again, having the palms facing up towards the ceiling. Inhale for breath here. And then exhale, slowly releasing the air. Inhale, thinking about our yogic breathing here. So inhale, feeling the belly like a balloon. Continue to inhale out the sides of the ribcage, taking it all the way into the top of the chest. Exhale, getting rid of the air from the top of the chest, wrapping through the ribcage and slowly deflating the stomach. Inhale, breathing into the belly, then the ribcage, then the top of the chest. Exhale from top of the chest, then ribcage, then lowering belly. Continue with this breathing here. And exhale. Inhale, breath. And exhale. Inhale, breath. And exhale. 3 more big breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more here. Inhale. And exhale. Last one here. Inhale. And exhale. Taking a moment to scan the whole body here from head to toe. Find where any of that tension is. And start to breathe it out. Three more big breaths in. 2 more big breaths. Last one here. And then when you're ready, so lift one foot and roll yourself onto one side. Bending your knees up, taking a few breaths in this position here. And then pushing yourself up when you're ready. Keeping your eyes closed down if you choose. Bringing yourself back to sit in the center of your mat. Inhale. Taking long through the spine here. Exhale, get rid of any air that you need. Inhale through the mouth. And exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Bringing your hands into Anjali Mudra or prayer position. Taking your thumbs to rest at your forehead. May you think kind thoughts. Bringing your thumbs to rest at your lips. May you speak kind words. Bringing your thumbs to rest at the center of your chest and heart space. May you go from here with love in your heart. Namaste.